Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and children of all ages, and welcome back for the third instalment of Death and Taxes, which many of you may well have already played to be well ahead of me, because as I've said before, it's not exactly a new game. It's been around since early this year, but I've only just picked it up. I've been enjoying it so far. This is, like I say, the third episode now. So we're going on to our 6th day of our job as a Grim Reaper bureaucrat at the Ministry of Death or something. I don't know. I think they've actually told us what the building's called. But this is the 6th day, and he said at the beginning that there is a 7-day sort of evaluation period. So we should get through to the end of that evaluation today. This episode. Today as in it's game day, today as in this episode. So then I imagine that's when things will sort of really get interesting. Be interested to see where the story's going, because it seemed last episode like Fate maybe having some doubts about his own job and his own role in all of this, the necessity of helping people to meet their fate. But see. We have a ghostly janitor up here who's standing on somebody's table and mopping the banister. It's quite a bizarre set up. Bit of work. Got some more monies. Give me all that monies. Even the Grim Reaper like money. I should probably use some of this money to go and buy some of the stuff in that pirate bloke's shop at some point. So, Tomorrow's Science. Cosmologist publishes an odd article about the whole of existence being a simulation. Scientific community baffled. Tomorrow's Science. Nuclear physicist researching nuclear drive technology around space exploration. Pro News, young janitor spirals into depression, drowns in river while drunk after suicide of tutoring professor. Interesting. Okay, that professor that I killed the previous day, that said they were tutoring a janitor with a troubled past. That was the janitor that popped up on the next day. That was interesting. I didn't actually realise it was the... see, this is the issue with using gender-neutral pronouns all the time, is that the way that was worded, that the professor has inspired their students, and they have recently started tutoring a janitor with a troubled past. Whatever. So it made it sound as though the professor's students were tutoring a janitor with a troubled past. Not that the professor was tutoring the janitor with a troubled past. So, yeah, I didn't even realise that the professor was the one doing the tutoring. But, so now I've killed them both, so I feel wonderful about myself. IT firm dealing with massive data breach lawsuit caused by a careless worker. Aircraft carrier sunk by unknown forces near the Strait of Lafayette. Exactly as I said, killing that naval captain sank his whole ship. Presumably killing all his crew, not just him. So, yeah, kind of called that one, but it is, you know, what it is. Can't go back now. Can't be undone. Interesting as well that the time on my in-game phone is actually the same as the time in real life. Nice little touch. I wonder if the battery is the same. No, it's not. I've got 42% charge that. Big asteroid alert, it's coming right for us. Awesome, so keeping the people alive that look for asteroids was worthwhile, I guess. Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Today's quota, I've got to kill 6 people. We've got 8 profiles, I've got to kill 6 of them. Okay. At least 2 of them have to be over 60. And anybody with an economy-related profession. Okay, well, I mean, kind of all professions are kind of economy related, really, because you know you earn money and spend that money, and that's the economy. So I think I know what they mean though. So Saif Hanan, 28, boxer. Saif's been hitting the punching bag a lot lately, living out the many frustrations of their life. One of them being lower than expected results in matches as of late. On the side, they've grown more interested in the unusual simulation world hypothesis. Okay. Harrison Stewart, 73, mysterious capitalist. No one knows much about Harrison. Their history and identity are both mysteries. Most often they are seen moving around in a wheelchair, barely speaking a word to anyone, although it is known they once helped a lost detective. That, again, it sounds like it's probably a reference to something, but I don't know what. Anyway, he's a capitalist. Well, that's not really a profession, is it? Capitalist. I presume it means he's an entrepreneur of some kind. He's over 60 anyway, so I don't know. Hector Hernandez. Hector Hernandez is 84. He's retired. For nearly 50 years, Hector produced and hosted a series of fun and educational television shows that revolved around being nice to people and making the world a better place. He won numerous awards and honours for their many good deeds. So is that Mr. Rogers, fellow off American TV? I think that's based on. Tamao, I guess. Hidaka, 31, astronaut. Inspired by playing Space Intruder a lot as a kid, Tamao decided to join the Earth Defense Unit as an astronaut. A dangerous asteroid has been located for the first time after their training, and they must now land on its surface and blow it up. Yeah, that's not Bruce Willis, though. John Baptiste Courtine. John Baptiste is a retired carpenter and a veteran of the long-ago military conflict of the Marisoda Peninsula. For years, they have had to deal with bouts of PTSD, which they've managed to alleviate in their twilight years by painting and composing melancholic folk songs. They run a successful investment firm on the side. Then to die. That's economy related. Okay, what else we got? Your banker, Ras Bushid. 53, banker Raz, a widely celebrated economist, is calling the preeminent expert in market manipulation. Oh, he's called the preeminent expert in market manipulation. For the past decade, they've appeared on many television programs advising people when and where to invest their funds. Yeah. Well, banker rhymes with something for a reason. Yeah. Right. David Long, student. David enrolled in the university to learn computer science, but as of late, their grades have been dropping. Instead of studying, they've become absorbed by the recent hypothesis of the whole world actually being a very convincing simulation. Oh, can we stop with this already? Anderson Weller, economic consultant. Anderson saved countless businesses from going completely bankrupt. Yet the only business they can't seem to save at all, for some unfathomable reason, is their spouse's DVD/CD rental shop. It just steers into failure all the time. Yeah, economic consultant. Die. And I'm going to kill 2 more. I've killed 2 people over 60. Okay, great. So I've pretty much just got a straight up choice here of who I want to kill. So I've got the astronaut who's got to live to save the world from this asteroid. I mean, Hector's old, so like he's an easy one to kill, but sounds like a nice guy. There we go. That's 6 dead. That's a rough day, isn't it? To kill 6 people. Ooh, that's a rough day. The boss says.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there.
Well, I just said.
New recruits often falter during dark times. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
Well, yeah, I feel pretty bad.
Exactly. You and I are on the same page. We all do what is necessary, even if it makes us suffer.
Yeah, but it's okay for you, because you get a therapy cat. Where's my therapy cat?
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
You should probably know that. You're the boss.
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of them? Your answer would intrigue me, yes?
Well, I guess it was an economic crash. Well, it doesn't sound like there was an economic crash, but it sounds like maybe we're trying to cause an economic crash. I don't know.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Okay, good. Jumping out of your office very, very quickly. Pub. No. Pub's still closed. Oh, I was going to go to the shop, wasn't I? See what pirate bloke's selling. Harvey or
Good
Hector,
patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a mask. Place the bow. So only a noble craftsman can craft an alfenique of this caliber. Exquisite. It's easy. No one can deny I'd have the sweetest possible moustache if I wore this. Right. Yeah, I have no idea what this lamp and the resonator do. No idea. But that's...
Shiver me timbers! 'Tis a tale most sordid.
Oh.
I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith.
Don't.
There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it.
The radio.
Some might even call it music.
It's a radio. Okay. See if he's got a weird junkie ripping copper wire out of building story about the lamp.
The base, the marble plate of yore. The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogward. The coil bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana. I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laughed gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out.
I got a feeling this pirate talks bollocks. But whatever, I've made my purchases. Off to the Morton. Off to bed I go. End the day. Yes. And get on with the final day of my appraisal period. Magic. Local man commits suicide after losing family savings in market crash. Respected financier found dead after devastating market crash. Suicide suspected. Crooked bankers. Master bank officials under investigation for years-long fraud. Peace on the rise. Adversarial nations, Ultern and Wazkograd. Diplomatic negotiations inspired by Mr. Hernandez's community. A spree of bankruptcies strike the chocolate-producing and trading industry. Chocolate scarcity now in effect. Despondent boxer throws herself off a bridge. Letter found at home reads none of it is real anyway. Even if the world is a simulation, the car hitting you is still real enough to be fatal. Yep. Big asteroid successfully blown up. Astronauts return unscathed. Yay me for not killing the astronaut fella. Tech bros. AI breakthrough imminent. Promises founder of Trans Global Inc. Morning, Grim. Okay, see if you can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind when anyone lie ahead. 2 humans have to die, and spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Okay. We can do also. This lamp seems to be showing us weird symbols that I don't know what any of them mean. Maybe the coins with the upwards arrows, like they're good for the economy. The flower might be there, good for the environment, good for health, and maybe they're a pacifist. Actually got a description here. Snap off? Yes, we can. So, Leinani, a professor at the Cosmopolis Central University, has dedicated their life to studying the well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have a decent memory, they advocate banning small fish bowls. Okay. We got Mint. Mint comes from an abusive family, which ultimately made them very protective of their older sister. Mint will do anything to keep her safe. As such, they have allied with the toughest crime boss in this district, one who takes good care of their own. So, he's got same rates. Okay, maybe they just everyone's got those, and then they light up whether they're positive or negative. And I've already marked them. That would seem to match the description. Lamp. Sigmund lives together with their artist girlfriend. They like craft beer and biking. Sigmund's brew was voted best local craft beer of the year twice. Yeah, he looks like a microbrewer. David Garber, IT architect, AI researcher. David is the founder of Transglobal Inc., a community that produces high-tech gadgets like smartwatches and digital home assistants. For the past 5 years, David has been the foremost proponent of algorithms and artificial intelligence research. Now, he was on one of these news bulletins. AI breakthrough imminent. I mean, that could be a very good thing, or it could be a very bad thing. Let's live. Might be useful. And let's see what the lamp says. It actually hasn't lit up any of the icons, so not sure how useful that really is. Growing up, Abu showed great promise in being a talented artist. At one point they shifted their efforts towards forgeries of different types, paintings to money, of which they are also highly skilled. So he's a white-collar criminal. So, kill him? We kill him. Yeah, kill him. Done. Blaze Masterson, helicopter pilot. Blaze works as the Prime Minister's personal helicopter pilot. They love flying so much, fly around all day, even when their employer doesn't need to go anywhere. All the money for fuel is taken from taxpayer funds. Well, you sound like an absolute knob. So, all these ones get to live. Pointless microbrewer. Gang member get to live. You. Meanwhile, just. So now does the lamp do anything? No, the lamp still does not do. Oh, that literally plays. Changes the music. Okay. Kind of pointless then. Anyway. Firm those choices. I'm so glad I spent the money on that lamp, which does nothing. That's a really worthwhile purchase. Either I'm missing something obvious, or that lamp is absolutely useless. Then again, it is a lamp, so I don't know what I'm expecting it to do.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
I think I've managed to follow the rules.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct.
Yeah, let's do that.
I see the required profiles are all here.
Okay.
Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
But wait, I wanted to ask about today.
Yes? What about today?
Yesterday went really bad. What about today?
Today? Oh, everything seems to be getting better as we speak. Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process. So, keep at it. As long as you follow the rules, it will all get better. Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am Sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
Okay, thanks for having so much confidence in me.
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
Thank you.
Oh, do not thank me, Grim. We are just getting started.
Okay.
Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Okay.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
More rules.
One gets used to them, if in the right mindset. Fret not. As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed. That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Okay. So that's the week-long evaluation pass. I've got 400 coins today instead of 300. Can I go to the pub now? I still can't go to the pub. Well, I guess that is as good a place as any to leave that for now. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, Death and Taxes, in which we bureaucratically murder anyone and everyone that the rules dictate that we must. Make arbitrary choices about who lives and who dies. Feel really bad afterwards and have a boss who's telling us to kill people who doesn't seem to want to kill people. It's very interesting concept for a game, and I am interested to see where it goes. I think now that we've passed the 7-day evaluation, we might start to see things sort of take off, what shall we say? But I really don't know what to expect going forward. I don't know how long the game lasts. I don't know if it's definite or if it's, I think Keeper's Please was a month, so it may be a similar case here. It wasn't a particularly expensive game. Quite cheap actually. £7, £8, like that I think. So I'm not expecting it to be a particularly long game, but we shall see. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I've been Magnus Modestus. This has been Death and Taxes. If you've liked what you've seen, then feel free to like, subscribe or comment, possibly even all three, or any combination of. Very much, goodbye.